So everybody who has been hiring people and you've got their W-9 in front of you, this is where what you fill out at the year end with their money. So box one is your name, address, then your ID number. So put in XYZ company, my ID number, and then the next box over is the person you hired, whether it is a social security number or a tax ID number, and then the recipient's name. Now, in the recipient's name box, you want to maybe put Tony Peters and then Tony Peters Bookkeeping, if that's what it is. So, on your W-9 you received, if you received a name in both box one and box two of the W-9, both those names go in that box that says recipient's name. If they only filled out either box one or box two, you only need put that name. But if they filled out both box one and two on their W-9, both names go there. Then the street address, and then your city and state, and the account number if they indeed provided one. Then number one over there is non-employee compensation. On this form, that's basically the only thing you fill out, unless they requested that you hold out federal income tax and state income tax, which they rarely do. So the non-employee compensation is their labor only. So if you've reimbursed your worker, your contractor, for things like postage or stamps and postage delivery, phone, anything like that, that's a reimbursement, that does not go in number one non-employee compensation, only the labor. So if in the future you're having problems breaking that out, make sure that you have a way on your software or in your books, whatever books you keep, that you can separate out what their labor was from things that you were reimbursing them for. You will it's very unlikely you will ever withhold state or federal tax. But if you do, that's where it would go there. But that puts the burden on you to transmit it to the government. So when you hire a true business owner, contractor, freelancer, and they really are in business for themselves, you will really only fill out number one, which is their service compensation. So I think we're clear on that. Big box over there is your name, then an address, then the tax ID number that you use for your company, and then the person you hired on their W-9, they put their tax ID number, that goes there, whether it's a two numbers and a dash or their social security. Then the recipient's name, very important. If on their W-9 they have both line one and two filled out, please put both line one and two names there. Then the rest of it, and the non-employee compensation. And then the government wants the red form, and then you can give the contractor their duplicate copy, and they need to get that by January 31st of the month following the tax year. They're supposed to have this in their hot little hand by January 31st so they can go get their taxes done. So that's what this form is about. And I do call it the tattletale form. So please know that you are telling the government that you hired someone that made money that did not pay tax yet. That's what this form's about. So if you have any questions, please let us know. That's what the 1099 means. It's a tattletale um, form for the government to know you made money that maybe you don't want them to know, but that's illegal. Thanks again. Hope that helps. Take care.